Nature is speaking to us. So we're so grateful. And honestly, I think it was the dragon fruit because yesterday we did the live on the dragon fruit. So my eyes went right to the dragon fruit. So we have to pay attention to the dragon fruit. I believe I have to water the dragon fruit today, or move it, or make a clip about it and share it with you. But something has to do with the dragon fruit. So if we listen, if we call upon the alpha intuitive, oh my goodness, source players know what just happened. So when we follow the signs, right? And I've been, they're coming. People are coming from all around the world. The people I wanted, the people I've been preparing for, waiting for, never expected, they're showing up. And so if you go to my comments, if you do decide, and I hope you do, I hope you're a source player, a quantum thinker, a thought leader, someone who's positive, who wants to bring peace to the planet, some holistic, some cute, cool fashion supporting your own designs or your friends' designs, the farmer's market. Do I need I say more which direction we're going? Um, Health over weight, color, it's neutral, right? They change, colors change, our shades change, literally. Shh, back to nature, right? So if you do, go and check out the comments. And they're starting to come and they've got advice. So, advice for me. Listen, if you have constructive criticism, I'm definitely going to listen. I'm going to contemplate it because you are me and I am you and we are we. And so, for you in the audience, for you, I say audience because it's a TV show. It's a show. The morning, afternoon, ambrosial, evening, health is wealth, holistic, mess to message, hip hop to holistic. It's my television show, it's my theater, it's my stage. Yeah, so if you join me, you will see, you will check out the other videos, and I'm on journey, and I'm imperfectly perfect by all means. So constructive criticism is what we all need. All of us that are here, that's why we came together. This is why the numbers keep growing, and YouTube is so inspired and so happy that they are giving us these extra tools and these messages. So we are not taking them for granted. So I needed to show up and clarify and do yoga and show you nature and do grounding and do some Pilates, some moves that anyone can do at home, and stop bending over and take confidence and pride in this opportunity that we have to grow together, to be international, to speak to people from all over the world that I would have never had a chance to speak to. Maybe a few here and there, right? Like the Italians, okay? But still, to know that someone is actually speaking at the moment from Italy or from Spain or from Mexico or from someplace where I'm not sure what's going on, like Iran, and we have India, and we have Africa, and we have Uzbekistan. So in these interesting times where freedom, is happening, is given to us every day, the freedom to choose. And this is what I choose. And someone took the time. I need to go back and listen to look at it. The name, what was, well, anyway, they took a lot of time and words and energy and thought to send me a very specific message. So I appreciate that, because I know what it takes when I have done that for someone. Yeah, and I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that unity of us to collaborate to uplift each other. So I know that that's why we're here, right? This journey, being and becoming, creating our dreams, realizing them, going over the hurdle, doing the 1,000-day journey, reaching out to different content creators or professors at the YouTube University and saying, okay, well, they have the experience. They've been doing this for many years. They've reached the numbers. YouTube respects and honors them. And it's perfect timing as we grow as a community, as a station, as YouTube grows and levels up with Netflix and Amazon and such, right? So we have to level up and realize that YouTube is the same but different, right? I imagine they give everybody their opportunity, so there are different levels and different platforms. So those of us who do want to elevate and want to take advantage of that amazing once in a lifetime opportunity, I'm here because we know that change is the one thing that we can count on. And just the way, I mean, who would have imagined the way AI is now, right? I mean, I have amazing, beautiful, amazing, like miraculous photo that's real with an animal, with a sea creature. And I never thought that AI would come around. And like now I'm like, oh, what? I should have did what I should have did, right? 10 years ago, like they said, I should have made those t-shirts. I should have put it out because then it would have been like, oh my God. And it was. And people were asking me for it. And they were asking me how much. And I'm so silly. I'm like some of us, we just self-doubt. We do, sabotage. We're like, I don't know how much is a picture of me with a sea creature worth, and like with flowers in my hair. And someone else told me I'm gonna blow this up really big and put it in my living room, and and all these opportunities like kind of pass because I mean I obviously I can still do it, and I can let people know that that experience really happened myself. But anyway, sometimes we must grasp the moment. So this is what I'm saying about the live streaming. I'm grasping the sun gazing together, out in nature, showing you the farm, doing moves we can do with a chair, right? So they call it Pilates. Pilates. Oh, I may have to move because sunlight is getting rising. Grand risings, yes, indeed. Mm. hmm maybe. Also, we're working with Osmo, DJ Osmo, 2025. I uh, I gotta tell you one thing. He got all wet, and he still goes. So that's the good news. I said, "Ooh, Osmo, I'm sorry." So anyone is using the DJI Osmo gimbal, I have yet to activate its features, but I think today I got the message that I need to do that. Just a bit of information for those of you who are actually on this journey with me and have listened to me before. Yeah, I appreciate you all. Appreciate the constructive criticism. I appreciate the compliments. I appreciate the support. Oh, that might be actually, maybe wait. Maybe I'm supposed to do it this direction. My sense of direction is differente. Okay, Asma. Let's click him in here. Click, click. Is that better? Like more in the. Oh, mm, I'm not sure. It is getting really bright out there, though. Whoa. So if you have a chair anywhere you are, you can do. You have to turn the chair this way. I have a banana leaf. I always pick these interesting places because adversity always happens. We always say, "Oh, this is why I call myself a hip hop yogini, a hip hop yoga dancer, dance yoga, because I did try both separately, you know, and one, for me, I came to the conclusion through experience and exposure. I was like, oh my goodness. Sometimes we need a we need to weave together different disciplines, right? And create a new version. And so I definitely am amongst the new version yoga yoginis, they call them, right? If you're a woman, yoga people, yoga person, yoga being, if you call it that, right? And then I say hip hop party gone from, right, to holistic, which takes a while. So if the, the hot is not as much as it was, don't blame me. It takes time to grow and become, and it's more than about getting a certification, right? As far as I know, it's more about, you can get that piece of paper, right? You can take that course, and maybe that course is about like what couple of weeks, a month, depending if you're like, oh, I'm doing my like 200-hour yoga teacher training, and whatever it is, right? But can you all of a sudden for me, no, it wasn't possible. I had to really take time to learn, to implement, to understand and say, why would anybody listen to me? Why would I want to tell? I don't, do I want to tell anybody anything? Or do I just sort of want to show them what it can do, how it's worked for me? And then what happens though? You're lured into the language, as it might say. What do you have to say? Where did you get your information? So for me, it's more about the act. And if you again have been following me or would like to check it out, I have been speaking about ACT, activate the Ken theory, in I, in you, in we. So this is a journey. My mess was really, really, really messy. So now we're making our mess our message. And we incorporate sound vibration, we incorporate mudras, we incorporate prayer, we incorporate grounding, connecting with nature and beauty. We incorporate the Hopi prayer, the beauty that you are, the beauty that you see, the beauty that surrounds you. This is a prayer for the Hopi Indian, literally. And of course, my friend, makes me crack up and says, ¿Qué hacen los feos? ¿Qué hacen los feos? I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, they have to say the prayer too, because they have to find the beauty within, no matter what the physicality looks like. So people are always going to laugh and make fun, especialmente los Latinos, las Latinas, son más chistosas. We always say, it's like you have to make fun and laugh. And I am always my hair, my tree of life gives me height. So we never did transfer the chair, did we? We just sort of do things just the way they are. It's like, but sometimes it's time to accept that you can have it easier. Like just because you always had to be resourceful, wanted to be, you were on the move. Maybe there was some competition and this and that. But then there comes, look, there's a we're in a farm. We're on a farm. The only thing would be if we have to go, because I get called for emergencies and stuff, because when you're dealing with nature, right, and animals, there's no time frame. Water, the ocean, we go to the ocean, right? I have to just jump up until we literally, well, even whatever, even then, even once we graduate fully from YouTube University, which we're so on our way. I'm so excited. That's what's been happening to me. I apologize to those of you have realized that my mind is filled. Yes, it's filled with excitement. It's filled with thoughts of possibilities. It's filled with ideas. It's filled with things I don't know how to do, that I should know how to do, that I want to know how to do. It's filled with how can I create possibility for you and I, someone who can actually help me take advantage of this opportunity, like remote worker, like technical wizard, YouTube genius, and all it takes is like, oh, you forgot to just toggle this on, or you don't have access to your not your a computer. La computadora no está funcionando, no era mía, pero era alguien más usando y que después nadie puede usar y como una historia, una locura que yo está haciendo, yo estoy haciendo YouTube en el teléfono solo por 2 años, right? Y yo say that it's possible and we are reaching our goal. Like, that is incredible, right? So thank you for I give you gratitude for supporting me. I have contributed so much time and energy and research to help you to get these amazing tips. Now I may have to move again. We're always on the move. That's the thing. It's called mobility. It's called being resourceful. It's like the light changes, the weather changes, our feelings change. First we love you, first you're my best BFF. I'm like, then we never see you again, and then you're like, I like what you said. I'm not sure what you said. You didn't do it right. Your way of moving, the way you dress. So I just figure it's best if it's just you and I and all my guests from all around the world, and we just sort of have fun with it. Like, this is a sincere but not so serious attempt to share that holistic living might bring some clarity, some peace, some union that makes us all feel better and act better. But you know what? I don't know why. I don't like this because I don't want to do that right in front of your. Let's see. Okay, back to work. Back to business here. The business of utilizing the chair that is in the farm out in nature to do our look balance. I can't tell if it's too much light, guys. I apologize. That's okay. This is part of the journey. We're learning to be our own cinematographer. We need hair and makeup crew, hair and makeup, wardrobe, wardrobe. Like, whoever heard of anyone doing a show on their own? Cinematography, set design, location scouting, wardrobe, script, you know, personal assistant, just to talk and just remind you how great you are, that you could do the show, and like you look beautiful, and all those things that assistants do. You got this. You can do this. The world needs you. You come on. You look amazing. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, you're like probably skinnier than you've ever been. You're like tired. You're like, no, let's not even say that. Let's not bring that to us. They're like, that's okay. There's some preparation nature. This is a Joji move. Joji, if you're out there watching, I've seen you do your moves with Boney. Boney broke your heart, girl. Mr. Bone Man. The Bone Man broke Joji's heart. Boner. I think she broke his heart. Okay, so silliness. This is what sunshine does. It brings vitamin D to the brain, brings creativity, imagination. Oh, that's the funny part. The comment is, the common thought that I may need to get out more of my imagination. I know that my mind moves, but I can calm it down. Okay, I have done silence retreats, and the whole point of my channel is this whole transformation. So I don't, I claiming to be a guru or yogini is not exactly what's happening here, but yet sharing the journey from chaos, confusion, illusion, delusion, pan, circle, hustle, kind of like the overload of information, but yet, there's all kinds of other things going on, like addictions and stuff all around you. You might participate in this or that, or so that's what this channel is about. If you only tuned in once, then you might just think, but there's so much. If you go to the back to the beginning, which was about 2 years ago, right? You'll hear me doing very, very quiet things. You'll hear me doing very quiet things because I really didn't show myself much. Like now, after I learned that that's what people wanted, YouTube let me know. Roberto Blake, are you locked in? Consistency, integrity. You know, um, that was the word that got me. That one got me. Doing what you doing in private what you would do when you're in public or the show is on, the camera's on. So, this is part of my journey too. You keeping me accountable. That was another word, right? Accountable. But I have to show up. I have to eat healthier. If I let my mind consume me and then I get skinnier, my goal is to gain weight, right? So if I know that I need to eat my proteins and I need to sleep my 8 to 9 hours, and if that means I have to take a siesta in between, if I quote unquote need to get my work done, need to be of assistance in the real world, quote unquote, right? Not that this isn't the real world, right? But tell that to those who are physically working, and you're like, excuse me, you're like, I gotta pull out my, and you're like, in every equipment you have, and then they're like, oh wait, and you know that it's work because you can't figure it out, and you want to give everybody different angles, and you're competing with so and so, and you want to be professional, and you want YouTube to really take you professional because you know that at some point there are sponsors, there are commercials, and they will be paying you good money to do what you love. Like whatever the amount of money is, it's going to be great money because as we continue to learn and grow, then we can become more efficient, right? Time and cost efficient. Because it took me years to learn and to learn to even to press play and to know it's okay whatever I say, and it's okay what we look like, right? The inner ego is trying to peek out. He's taking this opportunity. We worked on him for so long. Just because you did that, just because you think you did it, just because you think that's the game, right? Enjoy the game. That's what my friend said. Enjoy the game because you're like, oh yeah, you got the certification. Oh yeah, you did the silence retreats. Oh yeah, you went. You're making sprouted beans. But yeah, your mind is like a jumping bean. That's the whole point. Bouncing around, changing subjects, using word association, like you said. So we come back to accountability. That was the word he said too. I'm turning. I'm realizing that sometimes you meet certain people in certain places in this university. You don't realize, you don't know who's going to be excited, you don't know who's going to support you, you don't know who's going to get what you're saying or why. There's going to be all kinds of diversions and divergence, right? And I could tell how they shift our energy and how we're being tested and we're being played. And you know what? What's up with that? Like let's not fall for it. Like you are all welcome back, but I realize that some people are not used to such a, let's say, kind or positive energy, or like certain types of movements, and at certain ages and this and that, accepting and embracing. Yeah, everybody talks about their inner child. They're like, what do they talk about? What did they say? They want to heal their inner child. Or what about revive your inner child and play with your inner child? Like once you heal it, what are they gonna do with it? Like seriously, what does that mean about healing the inner child? And then what? He's supposed to be playing now. He's healed. He wants to play. He or she. It. That's how I see it. I think it's amazing if we could take all those words and all those things that we're supposed to grow. Supposed to is the key word here with the Astrid, right? The Astrid is the new thing. Astrid, who's Astrid? Remember, Astrid doesn't replace the I. That's another little tricky, sneaky thing coming in there because the I is so powerful. I am, not Astrid. You see what I'm saying? There's all kinds of things that are here to sort of get us off our game, to make us forget that, tell us, oh, you're supposed to grow up. We're supposed to be mature. Oh, wait, mature and trending. It's like, I don't need to put I because it's obvious. So then there's the Astrid. Why do we need the Astrid then? It's what I said. I was like, no, 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 no. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I know what I want to write, what I want to say. You know what I mean? That's why people are miscommunicating. Because they send the text so fast, they don't even know. They don't know that there's an underground, underlying force. Switch it all up. See what. It's part of the game. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they react. The other person. They said what? So hold on to your I am powerful. I am happy. I am healthy. I am a source player. I am alive. I am grateful. I am in the garden, a farm, and we are on YouTube internationally. We are growing and we are keeping it positive. Yeah, we know what's going on out there. We know we had to hear it. We had to hear it before we came here. That's why we come so fast and we get we've been imposed upon. I'm like, and you have to answer, right? Because it's like people that your workmates, your partners, your family, your friends, and you're meant, if you want them to be curious about you and respect you when you speak. Oh my God, there's a huge bird. That's a sign too. It's a big white bird. There's a huge white bird right in our path, in our alignment. It's a powerful bird, actually. Y si vos sos una, vos sabe que tiene those, how do you call it, your family like emblem, your family symbol, and we have them. We all have them. Our our family. I forgot what it's called. Like before there was the internet and all that, you had your family symbol. You wore it. That this bird is one of those. Y que tenía un cosa en el pecho y un poco de sangre, ¿viste? He's just staying there. It's just so beautiful. We must make connect with our bird energy, our fly. You know what fly? First, love yourself. And I think I wasn't doing that because I was so excited about my YouTube graduation coming up. I just, so now I need to do that. So I'm going to be quieter and yeah, thank you. And have faith and hope, confidence, hope and faith and confidence. And actually read the information. I have been letting it sit there. That's what I do when I don't know what to do. I do what I know what to do, which is this: work out, dance, cook healthy things, support support other co-creators. I check them out real quick, and I'm like I went from one extreme to the other. This is what I mean. Like turning holistic has made me less afraid of compartiendo, of sharing the journey, of 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 actually taking time to try to uplift. But this has come also the time I did that for a long time here on YouTube. I didn't do it before, but the time has come again to refocus and to fly. So I self love. It's not a once a week thing, it's an everyday thing for me. It's a spiritual thing, it's a physical thing, it's an emotional thing. Yeah. It's a hip hop hottie thing. It's like I love music, so music like saves my life. When in doubt, I just put music on. Like even if I get nervous, which is the same physical symptoms as excited, so I switch the language. But if I think, oh man, should I go live? Should I not go live? Oh lady, oh alien, oh people, oh being, why should I go live? Well, it's a possibility. It's a gift. It's something that has been given to us from YouTube. Like here's a space. You say you want to be creative. You wanted your world theater. You wanted to have some positive influence. You wanted to infuse the chaos and confusion with a little magic, chaos magic, because certainly you do not represent organization. You know, it's it. I represent chaos magic. I represent rising above and being resilient and utilizing and learning about AI when I didn't know nothing. And now I love to play with it. It's a new aspect to this playground, right? Being able to see ourselves in certain ways. And now, guess what else? It's so exciting. We can see other people in certain ways. We can collaborate. We can put things on their community posts as well. So I appreciate all of you who have opened up your community post and allowed me to show you the way I see you or what you have inspired in me. To me, it's like super cool. And I invite you. I didn't know for so long. I didn't know. I was like, why aren't they not posting? Why are they not saying anything? Why are they not putting anything? And you know what? It wasn't on. Duh. I was afraid to press any buttons. But one day, something magical happened. I was like, welcome to the future. So I have a post about it. I was like, look what I found. They're probably like, are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. There's so many things, and I still do not know. There's a few buttons here that I haven't pushed. So let's get back to our chair Pilates. Remember, when we get our whole crew together as the numbers grow up, and I know that you're here for real, we're gonna talk. We will talk. I definitely am either gonna do, I don't know which one it is, the membership or the Patreon, and I've got some very, very sacred, special, beautiful things to share with you, like amazing journeys, amazing life stories, amazing people. I think it's just like it's only for the believers. Only for the ones who do have the imagination. The whole point is someone told me get out of my man. That I appreciate it. It was lovingly. I believe it was lovingly what they said. You can go read it. Read the message. Let me know what you think. They lovingly told me they have been doing yoga for many many years, and that yeah, that I am a little chaotic. That I need to maybe get out of the imagination. That maybe I did have some traumas that are unresolved, and whew, I just don't have time. I really don't. Honestly, I don't have time because when you go backwards and you try to work and have these, what are they called? Catharsis, and it's a lot of energy, and you will be regurgitating all kinds of things and having to tell people and all that. It's like I'm not a big. I think, listen, if AA worked for you, you know what? If you feel good, if you want to like spend the rest of your life saying that you are something that you're not, to me, you're not, because you can get over it. You can choose. You just need to know where to put your energy and your will, and how to realize that environment is stronger than will. So there's been many things that we have been confused and thought were correct, but they weren't. I don't go for that. I don't believe that you are a victim. I don't want, I don't choose to use my time to go backwards and have catharsis. It would be, my life would be over. Like, seriously? Like, you think not, but I'm telling you, go back and, nah, I just gonna remember the good. Like, forgive and forget. People are always talking in, oh, the Bible and Christ and Jesus and everything. Well, the one thing I know is he said forgive and forget. So that's what I try to do. Now, forgive and forget doesn't mean become stúpida, que tiene una línea fina entre buena y boluda, ¿no? Porque sabe que there's something called body memory, like an animal, like intuition, like alpha intuitive knowing. If somebody messed you up, you're gonna know when another person like that. When it's not the person, right? It's the energy. The energy. When that energy comes again, you're gonna know it. You're gonna smell it from a mile away. You're gonna look at them. They're gonna remind you of that person. They're gonna have a certain way they do certain things. Habit or mannerism. So, like, forgiving and forgetting, as far as I have experience, is not about. It can be, though, if you let your guard down. It really can be if you let yourself be distracted and overloaded, and like come up, like this person said, my eyes, right? They were. So yeah, I I'm not sure if they realize that I do have. I try. This is my challenge. I try to do yoga, and then I have a dog or three cats that come, and I get distracted. Yeah. Wait, wait. It's getting too much light now. Now I really do. Now we do have to move. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now we do have to move because I made it to tent camping. Camping does everyone good. Let me tell you. I just visited someone and they're doing camping. Shoots, it's a whole nother world. They're a whole nother person. And I just let them know. I was like, yo, this is it. Like, the few times I've seen you out in nature are the only times I've literally see you like genuinely smiling, being happy. And she's a hip hop. She is a hip hop head. She's friggin' fire. She's friggin' fire, but she's just like, when she gets in nature, oh my goodness, it's like, it is a different person. So I felt like I better tell her today, when she's so sweet and she's in nature. I'm gonna tell her that this is the time that I just like. And she answered and she said, I love nature. And I said, nature loves you. Nature loves you. Do it more. Because nature ain't, look, nature is kind to me. And then if nature is gonna be rough, which it might, a storm's supposed to come, but it lets you know. It gives you signs. It doesn't just, unless you, well, let me just not go there. Nature is a voice of its own. All right, let's finish. Let's do something. We did a lot already, but let's do more. I'm gonna do the abdominal. How's that? So those of you who actually read the, I was just so excited to be able to share and see someone in nature and see how energetically they shifted, and to be able to communicate. Then right away somebody else goes, oh. It takes years really to detach from that other energy that doesn't want you to be your healthier self in nature. And another reason is because she reminds me, I gotta be honest with you, she so reminds me, like it could be the almost twin of a lady friend, my girlfriend, my beautiful sister, my soul sister that I had to sort of say goodbye to for a while. Ladies, you know how we have to do that? I just I chose to no más cerveza, no más cerveza. Y ella dice, dale, dale, vamos a agarrar una Heineken, un Heinis. I said, no, yo no más, por favor, yo no puedo más. Y bueno, yeah, she just, you guys got somebody like that? Is that why do you scroll and find people too that remind you of somebody else that you used to know? Or that maybe one of your, you know how they call them, you know how they say like some, there's narcissism, narcissistic behaviors, and sometimes they're closer than you know, and sometimes you have traits, and then if you get together with someone, you quantify them and double them up, and yeah, sometimes you just gotta step away from. You keep trying, you keep coming back, right? You keep coming back, and you love them, and you got tears, and you got nothing but love for them, and you think they're beautiful, and you think they're so talented, and you want them to be successful. And then one day you have to face it. You have to face it. You really face it. You made me cry. You made me cry. Two times out of 10. Ladies, do we need one more? No, I said finally I got it. I said okay. Bendición, adiós, y que nos encontramos y encontramos una vez y me dice, llámame, Comi. Sí, sí. Oh, no, no, no. La segunda vez, la primera vez, I gave the opportunity. I gave the opportunity again. I was with a friend and it was, what is it? It was Christmas holiday? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Navidad, ¿qué vas a hacer? ¿Qué vas a hacer? Era el opportunity. The door was open, right? What are you going to do? I said to her, I said, what are you going to do for Christmas, right? I guess I was opening the door to her saying, I'm not sure. I don't know. What are you going to do? Should we get together? Can I come and check out your new place? Congratulate you on your success. And the the response was, whatever I want, whatever I want. I was like, okay, bueno, que disfruta y ya. Y me fui. Yo era fuerte. I was strong. It was sad. It was like, I tried again. I'm like, what's the matter with me? But it wasn't that desperate. I just did it casually, and I introduced her to una que me se llama, una prima. I call her like a cousin, una de Chile, Chile, Chile. Y estamos ahí en un evento, un gran evento. Era un gran evento, es fantástico, con cámaras y con screen y todo. I'm going to show you a clip. I'm going to make a clip soon about it. Así yo era ahí, mi pelo era, pero wow. I cannot say it didn't feel good. To feel good, to look good, to be good, to be out with another friend that is, well, she at least is very supportive in certain ways, I guess. I don't know what the heck she's thinking or whatever either. No lo veo más, no lo veo. Everybody disappears, está haciendo cosas, dicen, I'm trying, I'm trying. I'm trying. Everybody's trying. Trying what? I know what trying to live, trying to survive, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out how we can get some peace, how we can stay fit, how can we be adults, and yet at the same time have some fun. Now, huh, let's get this done already. The sun, this is good. Oh, it's getting cloudy. Not so good, but at least we can do this. Okay, let me see. This is the move I'm going to show you that anybody can do for your abdominal walls. All right, we're always wanting to work on our abdominal walls, right? So of course we know that the beginning is to pull in and up from the lower, from the root lock, right? The mula bandha, which is that space between the adult word, the genitals, number one and number two. I was about to say it opposite, my dyslexia, right? No, number one and number two. So yeah, that space between there, it's very gently breathing, becoming aware, sitting, making sure that your both your sit bones are, that's the important part. Sit bones are flat. So no matter how far back or how forward, your sit bones are flat. You're comfortable. Your feet, your knees, your hips are aligned, right? And then, and your hair is okay, you feel comfortable. So it's not about, maybe it's not your priority to get to the gym. Maybe you need to do something like this. Even just go to your local park. Be the one eccentric one. Be like me and, a few others out there that just are going to do some funny, different things. Because why? I don't know. Because we have to. Bring your chair to the park. Well, there's people doing yoga in the park for years now. What am I talking about? I went to drum circle. I went this and that. So it's not so strange. You just might feel strange because you're alone, but people might join you. Then they're gonna put a donation, put no donation box. All right. So here we go. Focusing now. We breathe in through the nose. A minimum of count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Release for 4. Okay. Minimum for 4. If you can do more, if you can do less, that's fine. See, slow the breath, slow the mind. So no, I wasn't doing my breathing. I was so worried and trying to go live and making sure the animals were around me or not around me, or figuring out what's going on, supporting other people, figuring out how to do my hashtags, to maximize, and remembering who to say thank you to. And so now, thinking, oh my God, is it really happening? Are my dreams coming true? I don't know now. Now I'm going to freak out because of that. Before I was freaking out because nothing was happening. I was moving like a snail. Now I'm going to freak out because my dreams are coming true. And what does that mean? And how much work do I have to do to keep it going? And like, yeah, what? Wait, is it a joke? Is it all a joke? Like, that's the ultimate fear, right? Like, yeah, I guess it is, right? Joke's on us. The joke is on us. Like, we can choose to live, to be, to break the veil and be surprised. And then we're like, yo, my goodness, I scored. It was a game. It was a test. It was like, I almost gave up. I almost was a kook. I am a kook. Anyway, but cuckoo birds, did you know about cuckoo birds? They just anyway, back to business. See? This is what you guys do to me. You're sending me energy. I can feel it. I'm not kidding. You don't realize how powerful you are, that you are sending me transmutation, energetic thoughts. So sometimes they're great. I can feel them. And sometimes they're a little bit, so it's like, so let's keep the balance. Like we said the other day, the seesaw, right? All right. Breathing. If you need to just shake it out, let it out, that's okay too. The excitement, we call it excitement. Nervousness and excitement are the same physical symptoms. Eyes dilating, pupils, right? Shoo. Spine is straight. Molar band is pulled in. Abdominal wall is pulled in and up. Okay. Abdominal wall in and up, but yet shoulders are relaxed. Spine is straight. Sit bones are even. Alignment through the legs. So we're going to lift up and we're going to come forward. All right. Now, here's the point. You want to do what I said, a gentle pulling up in and up through the mula bandha, and at the same time, as we're coming down, you want to keep the abdominal walls relaxed. I know it's tricky. So that's what it doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is. And then once we get down here, we're going to squeeze the abdominal walls. Squeeze the abdominal walls, right? So we come back up and we release. I'm just going to do something to maybe see it better. Yeah, we're just incorporating, moving into motivation. Okay. Again, up here. So we relax our stomach muscles, yet we pull in and up through the mula bandha. Interesting, right? And then when we're down here, this is when we do the squeeze. And then we pull it back up. It's actually quite comforting to feel this leaf on me. It's almost like nature is touching me and giving me support, encouraging me. I know. Call it my imagination. And squeezing the abdominal walls and coming back up. I did try to do another little short about this. And then, so yeah, let's see. On the side, remember the abdominal wall is pulled in and up. Your arms are up. So wherever you are with your abdominal, that's fine. Let it relax. I have been doing body memory training for a while because this is what feels more comfortable for me and for my body. I always say health over weight. I think that's amazing and beautiful. Okay, so gently pulling in and up through the mula bandha. So learning to separate our use of our muscles, right? So we're coming down, loosening, relaxing the belly. And then as we get down to this position, we squeeze our abdominal wall. And as you might tell, you're also is actually really good for this side, this part, right, of your glute. Wow, actually, it's way more challenging than one might think because you can't help but like. I guess at some point you can, but at first you tighten up your shoulders, because whew, spinal twist as well, right? Would be good now. It gives me a little bit of a shoulder twist. This is what I talk about. It's not a set movement. It's your body knows what it needs to do, what's available for you. Where are you? Are you at the gym? Are you home? Are you like me in the jungle? Alpha intuitive movement. So that's what I try to share with people. Say, ooh, yes, the classes are coming. The specific 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, I might say, because I would do, let's say, a dance or yoga dance workout, a warm up, stretch, and then go into maybe more of the yoga dance asanas combination. And I do this because, as I was saying at the beginning, I have tried doing both separately, and I meditated, I did silence retreats, I went away, I left people behind, quote unquote. That wasn't fun at all. Yeah, I miss everybody. I miss my beautiful friend. I guess that's why I told you earlier. I was saying there's this one chick. She's so bad. She's so fly. She's so. Oh, yo. she could be the twin, the sister of the other one, the things that she said, that she- she's so bad. She's so fly, I guess, yeah. If I was a guy, I know why they, but she's tough. She'd be, she's like a magnet for everything. But when she's out in nature, she's so sweet. The real her comes out. Nature loves her, and I got to tell her that today. So I was like, before that, I'm not going in that room. I ain't going there. You know, joke. You come in. You gotta come in loaded. You go in there. You know how some places are like that, right? So what I'm going for is quite the opposite. I'm going for, you want a safe space to get away to. You just want to chill out. You want to see the banana tree. You want to do some of your own Pilates, your own yoga dance. You want to just hear some positive quotes like being and becoming is forever now. Every day is your opportunity to be you. Let's be together. Let's start like that. YouTube, you, me, Niels, the CEO of YouTube, told me this is your show. This is your theater of life. This is your stage. So I'm not taking it for granted. So sometimes I'm just, trying to play around, trying to, how do you call it? Like, this is my chance. I haven't quite graduated yet. So leave me, leave me messages on my community service. Give me your tips. Give me your constructive criticism. Let me know if you want to come and join me. Let me know if you are a hair and makeup and stylist. I need that desperately. Let me know if you want to do a collaboration. You want to show up and you want to do a fashion show with your clothes. That I can definitely help you with. That I have an eye, a model search eye. I can help us to get a whole beautiful show together. Look at this. We got all kinds of opportunities. Look at my videos. Look at my clips. Look at my shorts. You know, I want to work with you. We got work to do. Entrepreneurs, you and I got work to do, okay? Now, we're not finished with our chair. That was just one part. But I think I need to get some water. So you take a water break as well. And we are so blessed and I'm so grateful, because we got this opportunity. Earlier we had to get cut off. I can't even believe it. It was like I thought it was gonna be a full hour we had. Everything sort of got time slipped away. Somebody tried to ask me a question and then the next thing it was like I was live for 6 minutes. But six is a sacred number. It was actually 606. So that's sacred geometry. So I guess it was the right 6 minutes. But get your water, but at some point soon we will be saying goodbye. But man, today we got the energy. We're gonna try to sneak away again to another place. Oh, we lost our brocade. Look, you know what? We don't have a yoga mat because why shall I tell you? No, I'm not gonna tell you now. We're gonna do the yoga, the Pilates, and drink my water. We keep each other grounded. Us source players, we remind each other to drink water. We remind each other to, I've been very bad about this, but I do want to start, eat ginger and salt if you can before your meals. We're reminded to put crystals in our water. We're reminded to get close to nature and say thank you, say we love you. And we know that you love us and you are nurturing us, right? And if you can't get away on that vacation you were talking about, for whatever reasons, whoever you want to blame it on, you know who. I'm not blaming it on anyone. I couldn't do anything that they did. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even think about it. So this is what I do. I'm trying to just live and stay alive. I'm thriving. I used to be just only. Uh, oh, but don't get me wrong. surviving can be amazing, can be an amazing experience, right? It's adventurous. You're adventurous. You have to prove how resourceful you are, right? And they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So, like you're like, I ain't going, I just came. It doesn't matter the number on the paper, right? Because y'all source players, the ones of you who know, who are becoming, being and becoming, who are detoxifying. You're like, oh my goodness. You're like, oh my goodness. Like I know Lala. You guys know Lala. She knows. She knows what they did to us. She's telling us what they did to us. They literally took away about they took away years from us. They took away life from us. They took away memory from us. Who's they? I don't know. But it is in the food and it says it on the box or the label. So we're like we said, we're gonna forgive and forget. Because somebody told somebody and somebody told somebody else, like the game of telephone, and told somebody else that this is a good idea and that somebody should do this and that humanity needs more food and they don't have enough food and there's not going to be enough food and there's too many humans and we need to make believe rice and make believe wood chips. But what does a wood chip if a wood chip doesn't chip wood? Is there wood chips in our food? Is there? Did anybody see that freaking video she did on the black water? What are you talking about? It's good for Halloween. I think I do want to look for. I don't. I never saw it. I won't. But if I do see it, maybe I should just make some black water. How can we make black water? Is it really black coffee? No, it looks better when it's all professionally done and the label says black water and it's no, but you gotta be careful. She said that it says it has 81 minerals or something like, but doesn't list what they are. Don't drink that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give that to anyone. I am bad. This is the old side of me, regurgitating, coming back. Bad. See, somebody out there is sending me a bad message. I can feel it. All right. They said they said get excited. They said get excited. Do something. Show us something. So I heard you. All right. Here we go. But I love that. Yoga doesn't mean you can't laugh. Actually, laughing is better. It's not serious. You gotta be serious. Every single time you do yoga, you have to be serious. No, 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 no. You have to laugh. Laughter yoga. Dr. Kurtanya. Dr. Kurtanya, the India. Dr. Kurtanya. I didn't actually meet him, but I did do the laughter yoga training and got my certification from his school. Laughter yoga actually is real. There's yoga laughter. Ha ha ha. It's called gregarious laughter. So you make yourself laugh. You ever, when people really laugh boisterous and loud, you hear them laughing, you can't help but laugh, right? You're like, oh my God. Like, what's so funny? You just want to know. You're hoping that, nah, you know when they're not laughing. Yeah, I am funny. Yeah, laugh at me. Ha ha ha. Just laugh. Doesn't matter. But don't be vindictive and don't be sarcastic and don't be hurtful because it will just bounce back. So we don't want that for each other, right? So we've already learned that. We are what we eat. We are what we preach. We are what we say. We are what we look at. We are what we listen to. We are what are in our holes. We are. So we're trying to keep them clean, keep them tidy, keep them pure, keep them uplifting, keep them positive, right? Like let the negative wash away. Just like, phew, it's gone. Be gone. What do they say? Bygones be bygones, right? Isn't that, there's a reason. So yeah, so this it looked like it wasn't much, but it's a lot for the lower abdominal because you're using the breath, you're contracting, retracting, right? Releasing. You got the arms up. Have you tried to hold your arms up for a while lately? If you haven't, that's a lot already. Okay? So obviously this is for the beginner as well as the advanced, because sometimes the advanced has to go back to being the beginner, right? Because maybe we need a reset, maybe we got a little injury, maybe we forgot because we got distracted and we're a little off balance. So let's go to part two. I'll review part one though, for those of you who just joined in. I'm in nature, we're getting grounded, we're saying thank you. We have the gratitude for the beauty, for the opportunity. We're saying thank you to you specifically. If you subscribed, even more gratitude. You're cool, you're international, you're a source player, you're a quantum thinker, you've got constructive criticism for me, you're a mobility mover, you're a dance yoga instructor, you're a makeup hair artist, you're a stylist, you're a cinematographer. Our bird is back. Oh my God, the sign is really on. First, love yourself. You take the time to love yourself. Nothing else in the world is more important. No matter what they tell you, no matter what anybody tries to impose upon you, first you, like the airplane, first you, air on first. Then you can take care of the kid, the next one, the house, the YouTube, right? But you first. I promise you, wake up an hour earlier. Wake up with me at like 5 in the morning. Wake up and do it. Get ready. Get get breathe. Wake up and get dressed. The show is on. It's your show, right? It's our show. You want me to be here for you. You two wants me to be here for you. I want to be here for them. I want to pick up that check, yo. I want to give you those private classes. I took the time to learn them, to practice them, to feel what it feels like when it's incorrect, to go through a few lessons. Not too much, but I did have a swollen knee. I have had a back. Put me out of it. Oh, I've had enough. Well, that's a whole nother subject. We don't bring up, because we genuinely feel that we bring about what we think about. So even if we're speaking, we don't. We are going with the yeses, the cans, the do's. Part one. Okay, wherever you are, pulling in and up through the mulabanda, releasing very gently the abdominal wall. And as you come down, your abdominal wall is releasing. I know, quite the opposite of what you think, right? So you have your abdominal wall. Wherever your abdominal wall is loose, let it go, right? And now once you reach the bottom, it's squeeze, squeeze, and then come on up. Okay? So we've already done several of those. That's the move. That's the first part of this chair yoga, chair Pilates, as you call it, right? I hope you're still seeing good. We had a lot of sunshine before. Remember, take it easy. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is. And now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna hold our arms up. We're gonna lower our shoulders. This time we're just going to, for 25, we're gonna lift up our legs. So we're pulling in and up through the mula bandha, through the lower abdominal wall. We're breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. However long you can. 2, 4, 6. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25, 25. Oh, yes. Wow. Doesn't seem like much, but yes, it is. Let's come into our squat rest. All right? I think I need to do that. Yeah, you see, it doesn't seem like much, but oh my goodness. Focus, determination, commitment. The, the squat, this is the resting squat. Not to be confused with the active squat. Pressure points. There are pressure points everywhere. Our fingertips, underneath our chin. Ay! Wow! That Pilates was really good. I know it seems like I keep saying it because you have to realize you think that becoming fit and holistic and it has to be a big deal. I'm gonna start next month. I'm gonna start next month. Wait till you get to. I'm gonna get my gym membership. I'm gonna get. You see how my face gets all funny? It's like a comedy because the satire. It is a joke on us because we're like, I'm gonna get the right a gear, what I'm wearing, and my yoga mat, and my water bottle, and then it's like, oh, but you can actually just start with something as simple as lifting up your legs up and down. Like, yeah, I think the ladies in the like 40s or something, right? 40s and 50s. Then they used to do those very, very cute. Let's start to do those. I gotta get some fishnets. I have a book. Where's that book? Oh my God, they used to do yoga in fishnets and do these very sweet little poses and things. They actually work. Now, if they did them like more intensely and more often, these things they didn't know, they would have built a little bit more muscles, but at least they, kept themselves. They didn't want a lot of muscle. Actually, they loved being voluptuous and fluid and flowing and supple, right? So yeah, I think we should start doing more. I've always just incorporated some basic moves. Like there are even like basic martial arts or military moves that we do, which are the actual squat, which is the tree pose, which is the plank. That was actually taught to me by a surfer, a trainer. He is an international surf trainer. Yeah. So he travels around and that's what he shares. One of the main moves. Like that's really the only one he showed me. That's cool though, right? Because really, you're not gonna remember if somebody shows you like, oh, you're like here you can do this, this, and that, and that, and this, and this, and all. You're like, 7 moves. You're like, oh, and then you forgot all of them. You twist them all up and create your own new move, like me. I'm a yoga dancer. See, and I move alpha intuitively, and that is the thing. It's hard to share and teach because your body moves differently on each day, depending on where you're at, emotion, vibration, spiritual alignment, physical, like, wait, not only did your nutrition, right? So your gut health. So there's so many factors on the variations of us. Let's just put it that way. Oh my gosh, actually, that just made me think of the music that I love that I share with you. That, oh my God, the bird is coming closer. What's going on? He just did this really weird. I saw his neck wobbling really, and then he went down and gets got food. My goodness, he's not afraid of us. I really hope he comes really close. I'm gonna try to be really quiet. thought if I made believe, but I was a duck, but maybe not. I don't know. Let's hope Bird comes to visit us. Look, I got. Mm. Oh my goodness. This is what my poor friend. My poor friend. He busted his lip. It looked like that. I'm not kidding you guys. He got it all stitched up, but it looked like this. He said every time he showed somebody, they went. "Eh." And when I saw the picture, I didn't actually throw up, but it, and I, people keep talking about it, like, oh my god, it was terrible. I'm joking, but it's not. I mean, he's think, I'm blessings, warriors, soul fitness warriors survive. He just like he didn't have time to wait for anyone. He just went by himself. He said, "Hey, by the time you get here, I gotta get to the hospital, hospital." Yep, soul survivors. They're all busted up. It's like me. I was like, nope, no need for the hospital. We'll just roll my foot here on a. Wait. Oh, no wonder DJ fell down. Wait, guys, let's see. Where should I put the light? I can't tell. Oh, look, did you see the banana thing? The beautiful bulb? Maybe that's a good idea. Wow, that chair actually looks really good. It's kind of like a royal, like, wait, I better pay attention if the bird is coming or not. Oh, DJ, Osmo, help. Can you? Okay. Yeah, I think that was a little too much. I think el pajarito se fue. Oh my gosh. Okay. But I got the message. Thank you. Gracias. Oh, look. Do you see the red bulb? I did. The bird did leave. You see the red? Do you see this? Wait. I'm going to do the curtain again. You see the red? Yeah, you could see it, right? The red bulb. That's the banana. Okay, we'll move. It's too bright here. Woo! And it's getting hot. I'm gonna. Wow. Getting hot. Okay. Anyway, that's the. I can tell, so that's not the right position. He always lets me know. Maybe there? Can we get some Osmo? Who's Osmo? Somebody asked me one time. They were like, just leave. Let Osmo tell Osmo to get out of there." Because they didn't realize it was the gimbal. There's Osmo. Who's Osmo? DJ Osmo 2025. We invested in in our filming. Oh, now it's Hey, can you see the big, huge? Did you know? I didn't know. Did you know that this is how that the banana tree? Wait, this leaf has to go anyway. So, oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Did you know that the banana tree is to that this is the flower of the fruit? It's so special and unique and so beautiful in color. I did the crazy lip thing. Sorry, guys. Silly me. Taking a little break. We did do some working out, believe it or not. So the Pilates abdominal wall thing that we did, it was very, very gentle, and it's actually really good if you're like, moms after having the baby and all that. You need something to help with the lower abdominal, but you want something gentle. Let's see here. Will I be able to do it? Can we have space with my bulb? I think so, because it's pretty simple. So we had the first two movements, the arms lifted and then coming down, contracting the abdominal wall, and then the contracting the abdominal walls with the arms lifted again and lifting up. And then literally the last part is just sitting with your arms up for 2 minutes. So that's a lot in itself. It's just So yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be ready to get a little bit dirty and move around in the jungle if you want to work out in the jungle and want to be your own cinematographer. You know what? I'm just gonna come down to the ground here. You don't need the chair, and I'm gonna sit. And that's a good thing too for me. Although it is kind of muddy. Oh, yeah, I think it was raining earlier, and as I said, it's threatening to rain for the next few days, so we must appreciate today together. Three-part abdominal, very simple chair Pilates. I've just come down to the ground because of the view, the perspective, right? We're getting a little sweaty. And you too. What are you? All right. So basically, you sit, your shoulders are relaxed, and you hold yourself in that position for 2 minutes. Okay. And so obviously it's the chair yoga, and I'm down here just to show you. But you would sit in the chair with your back straight. So your two sit bones on the ground, on the chair, whether it's back or forward, that's up to you. Your two heels flat on the ground, and then your arms. You see, my two arms are up, and I'm going to do that for 2 minutes. So you can count to 60. All right, same thing. Again, I'll show you. Abdominal wall is in. Gently. Right, so not like that. Just allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your back to be straight. Allow your two sit bones to be on the chair, as I said. Woo. And I'm having my friend the plant support my back. The banana flower. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do this for 2 minutes. We're gonna count let's just say 60 seconds, right? It's a minute, so we're gonna do 2 minutes. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, slow the mind, slow the breath, slow the mind. 2 minutes of committed, focused, anything really, one point focus, it brings a sense of calm, a sense of focus, a feeling of commitment. So it doesn't take a lot. Like, this is what I'm showing you. But we do need each other to remind each other and to inspire each other and to show up once in a while and to, say, oh, I see you doing the work, because it does take the work. It doesn't just happen. One baby step at a time, even though we're all supposedly grown up adults and all that. I don't really see it much, but I know it's out there. I know the respect, the integrity, the character, the discipline, but the still the coolness and the beauty and the fun and the, you know, allowing unconditional love, trying to get that whole thing is the child, right? Is the child. Yeah, is the inner child, the one who was doing the shadow work. They broke free. Now they're like, wait, what happened? Oh no, better before? No, confusion, illusion, distortion, distraction. What's it called? Is it a simulation? Well, I figured if it's a simulation, well then I better get moving because if I just sit here, I don't think I'm playing the game. And if I'm just meditating, and yeah, no, I'm not the same. I'm not chaotic, and I'm not attracting this or that or the drama or at the bar or at the club. But I don't actually feel the love of life. So I gotta get this thing right. I think there's more to this. I think there's more to this meditation, right? And this being and becoming a healthy, and more than that, growing up and becoming an adult. I think there's more to it, really. Yeah, call it the Peter Pan syndrome, call it what you will, but if that's the case, then why is it the number one like attraction in the whole world, the industry, you know? Because we want to do it, we want to have fun, we do. We're like, wait, we don't want to look silly. What should we be doing? I think we can do this. I think we can allow each other. I believe it's just a matter of shifting our perspective, of becoming the paradigm shifters as to what is accepted and expected and not expected, what's allowed to be. A little bit of flexibility with roots, right? Roots. I didn't say fly completely wild and free because we've seen that happen and it doesn't work. Yo, we need some discipline, we need some grounding, we need some focus, and we need some strength and resilience, right? We need some stoic alpha intuitive knowing. And science and spirituality are growing as we speak. The proof is being told by scientists, neurologists, epigenetics. Everything that I, love and am finding out is being supported by universities like Harvard and Yale and Dance for Medicine in Australia and uh, Albert Einstein College in New York is sharing that dance is medicine. So balance right now is one of the biggest things that the balance, the balance machine. You go to the gym and you can get that. They've come to realize that with this vibration and this balance, we can activate lymph nodes, releasing attention, activating certain happy hormones that are called dopamine and serotonin, right? And releasing the bad ones called cortisone. But guess what? You can do this on your own. Literally, we have been doing it. Those of us who love to dance jump around, bounce around, up and down, throw your hands up. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this because yeah, it's gonna be too bright, right? But I want to show you the bounds, which I have showed you several times before. If you pull up, you don't know what I'm doing. You haven't been watching me. You see it out of nowhere. You're like, what the heck? What's she doing? What's going on? And you like to say funny things. You're a comedian, you know. But really, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you don't feel so well, you feel out of line, you feel off balance, you don't have time, to go to the doc. Wait, that's still not the move. Still not the right place. Maybe here, my cinematographers, you know what's up. My YouTube choreographers come and meet me. Whoa. Well, perfectly imperfect. Banana tree is leaning on me. So yeah, the bounce, right? We've been doing it for a while. So it actually will help you out. It'll help to realign you. It'll help. But be aware when you do certain moves to detoxify, you might be surprised. You might find some lymph nodes somewhere nodding, like pumping up, coming out, showing you, oh, we got your message. So just be aware. That's one of the reasons most people don't like change and they don't want to try it because it's like, oh, but kind of like the bad has to come up before the good, right? So we bounce. So we just did our abdominal Pilates on a chair. That's pretty simple, right? All we did was hold our arms up in the air, lift our legs a little bit, bend forward a little bit, and we were like, oh, we're gonna rest. So much was going on. Intention, commitment, focus, actually utilizing internal muscles that we don't really use on a regular, at least the majority, right? Of course, there's plenty out there doing their thing, we're reaching those who maybe didn't get the lesson, didn't know, didn't take the yoga course, the yoga philosophy course, didn't connect with the people, aren't natural dancers, but would like to incorporate some movement into their life. So, yeah, I know it sounds silly, but I have a theory. From doing this, I came up with a theory as to why. I was wondering what is the obsession with the twerk, the obsession with the twerk, and I said to myself, "Oh my goodness, they didn't realize it. It wasn't that really. It was the bounce. It was the bounce that activated and made them feel better. It made everybody that watching them feel better, of course. But there's a reason. I'm like, why? Why is everybody obsessed with that to the point where my antennas are growing, the tree of life. You guys know that. You know me. That's why I'm asking you. Come out here, my stylist, my makeup artist, my hair and makeup. Come and do something with me. I'll be your experiment. We'll be a creation together. We'll be entrepreneurs, right? So, yeah, it's always about uniting and creating and recreating and rethinking, what is the norm and what is going on, the bounce. You heard every DJ say, yo, throw your hands up, jump around, right? Okay, so now it's coming to, oh, scientists have figured out, doctors have figured out that it's actually good for the body. So I think that's my theory about the twerk too. They didn't realize it. It's just an extension and a version of the bounce, creating this happy hormones in the body. Yeah, it makes everybody laugh, right? And of course, it makes some people more than laugh. But honestly, most women are laughing. They're doing it, but they're cracking up. They're like, "Look what I can do." Isolated body part movement, but it actually is creating these happy hormones. Um, yeah. So, and the balance has been done throughout history, throughout tribal dances around the world. If you watch and you listen, and the and the tribal dance and the bounce is always there. Okay? Now we know why. Now, like science and spirituality, as I said, have finally come together and they have machines and technology and language that can explain these things. And we're like, oh, you see? Like intuitively, maybe we weren't that crazy. Maybe we weren't that wild. Maybe we have an intuitive side that knows how to heal our body and our mind. But when we're imposed upon by society, rules and regulations, what should and shouldn't be, at what time, at what place, at what age, at what face, then things get confused and we forget what is our natural instincts, okay? Then when we figure out how to go to the club and that we could do it all night long and into the morning, the next day and all that, we can just bounce it out, but then that goes wrong, and no one told us how to continue with the good way, right? So then there comes a confusion and an imbalance, and a shoulda, coulda, woulda, and you're supposed to be. So this is why I'm here, so we could just be we, internationally, culture free, learning, being and becoming. Dance is medicine. You see, so we have acupressure points on the bottom of our feet, acupressure points, right? So we can actually activate the rest of our body. So so you can start to do just a simple bound, and then you can make it all you want, right? You can make it as much as you want. You could just get down and do it the way you like it to bounce, but just bounce it out, okay? If you have no other way, try that. So we have four really simple moves you can do anywhere, anytime. I would suggest 30 seconds minimum bounce. Then if you want to keep going like me, I did take a break because while we were filming earlier in the month, since we're on a live-a-thon, we're growing and being and becoming internationally known. I can't even, words don't express my appreciation. So since we've been having this marathon to reach our goal, our YouTube commitment, our YouTube challenge, our YouTube level of growth where we can actually become professional entrepreneurs, where I don't have to quote unquote escape as much because I can actually say, this is my work, this is my job, to create this show, right? That's super cool. That's something good to do. Why not? There's enough news out there. There's enough destruction. There's enough distortion. There's enough funny circle. And sadly enough, I mean, I'm not even going to discuss the other stuff. And that's the thing. I had to listen to it before I came out here. I had to politely act as if I actually was remotely interested. You understand what I'm saying, right? That people ask you your opinion, or they say, did you know that this was happening in the world? And did you hear that happening in the world? Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if I have any action. Yeah, there. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. You got a little bit of help. I need help. I need assistance. I need you to join me. I want you. It's not I need. Do I need? Do we need anything? Do we want? Can we have? Is it a simulation? Is it all in uh, vain? Let's just say. Let's say, is it all in vain? Should we just relax and enjoy the game? Is there distortion? Is there distraction? Yes. Can we use our imagination to create a new reality for ourselves? Can we try? Have you tried? I'm trying. It takes time because there was so much, so many thoughts, so many things, so many reasons to not go to the imagination, right? You're told, come into society, come into reality, create your language, create your job, create your image. So that's an outside thing and a projection, right? So, how much of that time while you're so busy, while we were so busy racing and going and trying and showing, did we use the imagination? It might sound like you really didn't, right? But I think that we used it a lot on the journey. I really do. I think that maybe by putting those pictures up on that wall, you know, those beautiful pictures of those beautiful women, of those beautiful dresses, of that beautiful jewelry, of all the things you want, of that beautiful person in that yoga pose that you aspire to do. You know, I believe that that is the imagination and visualization, but we didn't really know it, right? We didn't know why. We're like, oh my gosh, I love this. Got to get that magazine. I've got to get this. I've got to get that. You know, you put it up there on the board. You know, I go to the library for certain magazines because, right, it's not enough. Yeah, you can do Pinterest and you can do the internet and you can do visualization and what is called transmission through the phone. Yes, these things are happen. But also what I realized is that, you know, when you just shut the phone off, it's like if you put the phone away, like how strange is that? Like that's a whole world. And if I don't open it up, it's like the cat in the box in the quantum physics experiment. It's like you don't know if it's alive or it's dead. You're just, you know, that's what the phone is. That's what the virtual reality, that's what the internet is like. And that's what, oh, the Pinterest pictures you're looking at. Yeah, you get transmission, you get that feeling, you see it, you might remember it, but with every overload, every input, everything that you didn't expect, every commercial you weren't paying attention to that came in and gave you information, sort of gets on top of those things. Tell me it's not true. Tell me you don't have so many pictures that you totally forgot about. You're like, I don't even know. You know, where is it? Where is everything? That's so okay. So then when you take it and you make it real, so that's why like old fashioned kind, you know, people, grandparents and parents have like frames and pictures and they have pictures everywhere, right? Well, I have learned in my journey, I'm not one of those people. I don't I you know, but I have learned that we should be. I have learned that we should take out our papers, right? Let's say our certifications, and put them in gold frames and put them up. And then take out these pictures of women that we respect and admire, whether we know them or not, right? That's why I say go to the library, get these magazines, go and pick up a magazine. You know, when you're at the on the line or in the airport, I look, I love these magazines, and I say, oh, and then when I go to the certain offices, yeah, I take the magazine. I'm like, this is a gift. This is a gift from my torture, and we're gonna pay you anyway. So I really like this magazine from my vision board because they're elegant and they're classy and they're like travel magazines. They're like things that I'm not probably gonna not probably, but that I'm not gonna go and buy and look for. So it's like I feel like when the gifts come to me, they come to me. I receive them. Receiving is as giving is as important as giving. So yeah. And then if we become happy and we become healthy and we vibrate good, it's better for society. So that's how I take it. And not only that, I had a big lesson one time in life. big lesson. People say, oh, you should take things so they're not yours and this and that and whatever. But and being polite and doing the right thing and being responsible, it's all relative to the situation, okay? So I know I keep playing. I know I keep doing this. Sorry, one of these days. Man, I had my chance. I had the thing right there, and my intuition, my alpha instinct told me when this authoritative person, this leader in the position, this teacher, author, everything, right? He had something in his hand, and my intuition told me just take it. Like just take it. Like you need that. You should have that. You can actually do something good with that. And it was personal, but it wasn't personal. Like it was his work. It was his work. But it was his work that was meant to be shared. And that's the thing. I didn't take it because I thought I was doing the right thing by not snatching it out of his hand. Well, come to find out, a big challenge happened and his work got kidnapped. Yeah, his work literally got kidnapped, and his work was not. Excuse me for one moment. Ugh. When I work out and I get distracted and I get frizzy, I get human. Yeah, anyway, his work got kidnapped. And so nobody got to hear his message. So I still this day I think, man, and then he even said to me, "Why didn't you just take it?" I was like, "Oh my goodness." Two times I had a chance to just do something as opposed to do the responsible and the mature thing. I got into a whole conversation. I remember these women were getting into this conversation, and it was like they were texting, not texting, excuse me, emailing each other back and forth. And it was like, and then I just said, I'm going to be mature and I'm going to step in. I'm going to say some things. But I didn't say the right thing. The right thing would have just been like, give it to me. I'll pay you, whatever, like step up. We were all just saying, and now nobody got to hear the message. So yeah, sometimes doing the right thing, it's relative. Being bold, being brave, being daring, knowing with who, knowing when. Okay, so I'm becoming aware again. Reverting to my old habit. See, when I get down like this, get really grounded, I get up on the ankle, right? So we must recognize our habits that are not good for us. When our mind gets distracted, when the body does memory, right? Body memory. Inversion. It's time for an inversion. This is another very simple move. My goodness, I say that we must do inversion. Inversion. It's change the blood flow, change the circulation. So you don't. If you can't put your arms up, if you can't go this low, just even doing this. But your goal is to get your head below your heart is the goal. I can't believe it. It feels so good. Like your head, all the weight, all the blood. Just let it become heavy and then shake yes and shake no. Oh my goodness. See? That's what I'm saying. I don't mind. If you want to go to the gym and dumbbells and weights and all that, that's good. We do need some kind of weight. Osmo doesn't. Oh, Osmo doesn't like when I talk. That's enough talking. Osmo said. He flipped over, guys. Oh, although it could be time to stop. Osmo does these kind of things when he's like, okay, your time is up. Osmo? Oh. I did something. No, Osmo, up. Yeah. Okay, it could be time that we need to take a break. Oh, Osmo! You little devil. Freaking trying to just peek at my... He's a devil. He's a devil. Osmo, I'm telling you, he just flips around sometimes. He tries to go upside down. He's like, yeah, that's why I told you to get a sponsor for yoga dancewear. So you can have the proper, well-fitting sportswear on, well-covered. So he does that sometimes. He's just like, wait, what happened? What happened? He fell down. Let's check and see if everything's still on and good, guys. I'm sorry. Are you still alive? Am I still alive? My goodness. Shh. Thank you, Osmo, for reminding me. To remind them this is a safe space. Come back, please. Come here when you just want to see nature, be surprised, get some easy moves to get yourself into motivation. Motivation doesn't happen first. Not for us, anyway. We get lazy, we get tired, we want to take a siesta, we're like overwhelmed, we're like we're alone. Maybe we want to check out, you know, other people on the phone, but we need to baby step moves into our motivation, into our moves, okay? We did 4 really good moves today so far. We're gonna do the tree pose. It's one of our favorite moves. We do it pretty much every live, right? I'm not sure what kind of surprise I'm gonna find today. I always find surprises on my live streams. I don't know who did what I did. I go and I try to check them out. I try to give you my best. That's it. We're on a learning journey. We're celebrating. We're on a live stream, a live-a-thon for you to come on in. Come on in, join me, support me so we can get this win. I'm going to share the win. Look, I even got a little celebration cap for us. I do. You see the imagination? This is giving me the braveness to wear my celebration cap that I got, because we're reaching our YouTube goals. So any of my co-creators, my elevated thinkers, my source players, my collaborators know that we're celebrating this journey, and I have not yet learned how to add you on as a collaborator yet. So I want to give you your props. Anyone, any music I've ever used, any time that I mention people and I celebrate their channel, which I've done many, many times. So this is my celebration hat, my celebration cap. It's a it's a cupcake. So please, I appreciate you, and I even made a real cake for us. Okay, I'm going to make another one as we continue to go. We have this last look. We're going to utilize this time. We're going to get this. Join me and let's let YouTube know that we are on this journey. We're ready to go. We're ready to show and grow. We want to do our class. We want to get our membership. We want to get our Patreon. We're going to write our book, right? We're going to do interviews. We need you. We need you to pull on through so we can get this going. My international crew, Uzbekistan and even Iran came through. Who knew? The best of each country is pulling up the cream of the crop. Allah, Jah, Buddha, Ra, Source, God, Mana, Chi, you, me, we. It's all us. Source players, unite. Entrepreneurs, let's get this. Ow! Make this happen, right? We're thinking. We're thinking, right, Sean? We're thinking. Roberto is thinking también. Quiere divertir. Quiere have fun. They want to have fun too. It's like, oh my goodness, yo. We're taking all this time to make everybody else. What'd she say? What did she say, my friend? She said putting other people to sleep, putting other people to bed. So we gotta fly. Like the bird came twice today. The huge bird came to show us the sign, the white one with the big wings to fly. So we first love ourselves by acknowledging where we are today. Where are we today? How is our energy? Are we energy? Do we feel a little bit down? Is it emotional? Do we need to put some music on? Do we need to get sun gaze, get out into nature? Are we at a beginner? It's okay. Are we at an intermediate? That's great. Are we at a little bit more advanced? Okay, great. Pulling in and up, planting the foot into the ground, hips aligned, shoulders down, breathing, smiling. Ay! Having fun with it. Each day brings us closer to our goal. Is it visible? Do I need to change? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Spinal aligning. Spinal aligning. Oh, that's part of the spinal alignment series. Someone said they did the spinal adjustment and it cracked their back. This is part of the spinal alignment series, the tree pose. Oh, oh my goodness gracious. Are we on? Are we still here? I gotta keep moving this camera because the light, I don't know where we should be. I need a cinematographer. I'm looking for my mastermind aligning crew. No, no, wait. I don't know what I should do here. Wait. Oh, maybe I should change it the other way. Okay, let's see what that looks like, guys. Ladies and gents, maybe like here is better. I don't know. Do you see the banana tree thing? And let's get the chair out of the way. Anyway, it might just be a short minute more. Just sort of. Hey, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Something is happening. My cake, my cupcake on my head. Uh, hmm. Tree? But we did that side already. Okay, we did one side of the tree. Let's just do the other. It is what it is. This side is more intermediate. This is the banana fruit. Right here. This is our banana fruit. Oh, tree, more intermediate. My hip, my knee, it's healing. I'm so grateful for where I'm at. No need to blame. Okay, I think we did a lot for today. I think we showed you a lot. We're celebrating for all of you who have joined me, for all of you who are brave enough to believe in me, to support me, to show the algorithm by subscribing, by liking, of course. You know, I just want to say that destiny is everything, and we're destined to have our television show. So who's ever here, we're taking the opportunity from YouTube to grow. What we do is a little bit different, right? We get grounded, we come out into nature, we go to the beach, we check out surf, we work and show you yoga with animals, cats. They come and they join me. They literally lead me out into the wilderness. So we're taking our opportunity and we're utilizing it to explore possibilities, outdoor adventures, being and becoming holistic in our own cookie way. We're like, I don't know, I can't do it that way. I just have to do it this way, right? We do the royal dancer. We improvise. We do it where we're at with what we got. We smile through it. Okay? If you were wondering if you should join, then you definitely need to check out the page and see. Check out if you like Choinky, the wild boar. And yeah, maybe you need a boiling pot of beans from El Rancho Gordo, heirloom beans. And this is what I do. My niche is you. My niche is positivity. My niche is this lifestyle, is this life. This My niche is showing how to be brave and get onto YouTube. That's my niche. My niche is being and becoming a YouTube creator. My niche is being and becoming a YouTube entrepreneur. Is my niche is being and becoming monetized, saying that I do what I love and I get paid for it, and that people find value, and that I have a Patreon and I have a membership, and that we're doing a retreat, and that somebody's coming to do my hair so I don't have to touch it. Like, and somebody who wants to give me constructive criticism and says that they are a psychic, right? And they told me some couple of things, and then somebody else who gave me this advice about problems, issues we have in childhood. Oh, we won't go there though, because I'm not going backward for the issues of childhood. I'm going back any. I'm going only for the good memories of childhood. You know, I've already deleted them, the other ones anyway. I've blocked them, deleted them. I've thrown them in the trash. I'm not kidding. Like, who needs to catharsis, whatever they call that? Shadow work. My shadow work is dancing with my shadow. This is my shadow work. I see my shadow. I look at it. If it looks good, I'm happy. I'm like, oh, my shadow looks good. I know. Call me. I don't know. What is that? What is that? Will I come up? Should I come up with a shadow dancing theory, philosophy? I'm sweating, not for. How's that? Welcome to the jungle. Okay, I don't know if that's the best position either. Maybe I'm gonna put it up because I'm a squasher. I am gonna say goodbye in a few moments. No. Up. Oh, give you a good. Oh, maybe now you can actually see the bananas. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All that about the banana plant. You see the bananas? Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, wait. Are there any bananas that we can eat now? Algunas son buenas compradas. Algunos son buenas regaladas. Y algunos son buenas robadas. You know what that means, right? Some are better when they are given. Some are better when they're borrowed. No, it says robado, like just taken. Also, I don't know if you can see, but there's also cane sugar in this garden, in this farm. I wish I could take the credit. I wish I could say that I am the farmer, that I grew this banana tree, but I didn't. I just come here to play with it, to look at it, to show to you, to be in awe of its beauty. Look at that underneath. Oh my gosh. Look at that color. Look at that beautiful color. And look at those little things that looks like yellow bangs. Oh my goodness, can I do this? Wait. No. Oh, yeah, I can. How beautiful is that? How exotic. How strange. How different. How unique. And people thought the banana was boring. They didn't know the secret, did they? You see? Even the banana has secrets. Keep some things to themselves. This beautiful, precious, amazing, unique. Oh my goodness. I mean, really, do you feel like that? I don't want. Oh, I forgot that I zoomed in. I don't want to get all in your face. Really? Are you like that? Are you like that bulb? Are you like the banana? Okay, wait. Let's see if I can put it back. You gotta get back out there, guys. Is that up or that? Oh, what is that? Back, 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 back. Sometimes it tricks me. Wants me to get all it. Wants me to get my. Mm. Are you there? Okay. Like, are you like a banana that you look very predictable? Like everybody thinks they know what you are. You're yellow. There's a few variations of bananas, apple banana, this kind of banana. But you still just think you're a plain old banana. And then what? Is this an aspect of you that no one saw, that no one knows? Is that what you are like? Is that what we are like? Art? Like being and becoming, and that if we keep exploring more, you know um, lifting up petals and finding new things, I think that we are. I think that we're more like plants than we know. In fact, I believe I have this thing that we should compare ourselves to orchids, especially women. Women should compare themselves to an orchid, because orchids, especially as women start to mature and we have facing these challenges, right, of shoulds and shouldn'ts and what we should do. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this. It's getting really hot, guys. I'm gonna take it off. I'm sweating. Ay, Dios mío. Bueno, and then we're gonna go. So, being coming. So yeah, the orchid. Orchid. Sometimes the orchid, like, you think it's gone. You gotta make sure everything is on and in place, and right? Oh, thank you. Sweaty. So the orchid, right? Sometimes we think that it's gone, but it's not. It's actually like in a state of, it looks like it's all dried up and that it's not gonna bloom again. But one day you just wake up and then the orchid it's in full bloom. You thought it literally looks like this. But you're like, this is not ever gonna be. This is not ever gonna, come back. It's done. Look at you. You dried. You just done, like that. And then all of a sudden, one day, you wake up and you look in the garden and you're like, oh my God. You're like, that orchid has bloomed again. And that's what I say about us, lady friends, is you just never know what day you're going to bloom again. If you allow yourself to fly, like the bird came to us twice today to give us the sign that we must be present, that forever is now, and that is the gift. All right. So, yeah, thank you for listening to all this. These words that come to me through different channels of positive vibration, holistic energy. Someone wanted to hear this. Someone needed to hear this. I needed to hear this. And so I give you all the gratitude, all the grace, all the strength, all the courage to put your face on YouTube and to become the entrepreneur that Neil and the Discovery team has told us that we have the opportunity to be and become. Holistic hip style. Here I am. Here we go. Give it a shot. Let me know. Contact me. Write me a note. Come and collaborate with me. All right? Thank you. I appreciate you all. Generosity. Oh, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? I actually got the plant has been supporting me all day, but when sometimes nature reminds me just do it. Don't get into the vanity aspect of it. And that's what happens when you get up close. It's like looking in a mirror, right? You're like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I love this. As in, I love the fact the color is neon. I love that when the sun hits it, we can see through it. Yeah, I just feel like this might it's just feel like I need to drink some water, and I will. And just have a seat for a moment. Whew, we have done a lot already. Not not as much talking as other days, which is good. That was the point. Oh, sunshine. Vitamin D. Whew. Oh, I know what I can do. Maybe put it down a little bit. Yeah, actually, I did find some of the paperwork. We have an app that I have yet to turn on, and we will find out what DJ Osmo can do. Well, it's always a challenge finding the right position, right? Especially when you're just like you're in a garden, a farm. What are you sitting on? Just get some vitamin D. We did it. We came live. We worked out. We spoke. We shared. And we're sun gazing. We're celebrating with our special clip, our cake, our cupcake clip. We're taking advantage of the fact that we've been left alone. I'm like, oh wait, were we supposed to do something very particular? I don't think so. I think we did it already. That's why we woke up at 5 a.m. and started to do things because we knew this was going to be an opportunity day and would have to prepare, right? So I did it so we could be here together and I could do yin yoga. But wherever you are, that's totally fine. If your knees are like bent like that, that's okay. If your knees are bent, then just wait till little by little you keep doing it every day. Most importantly, more than your knees bent, is that your spine is straight. So sitting up straight, and then also look, we gotta tighten up those. We can't forget about the back. Like, what the frick is going on? Cannot forget about the back. So what? This is a triceps. Yeah, we do simple things like that. Tricep, move into motivation, right? We're like, no, tricep, listen to me, right? How does this happen? We move into motivation. We're getting grounded. That is for sure. More grounded than this. Whew. Are you like me that you don't want to hear the politics? There's no reason. There's no sense. There's no conversation to be had. It's so obvious what needs to be done. Oh, DJ Osmo doesn't like when we talk about it, even at all, a little bit. You see, bring it to us. He's AI, man. He's on my side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Osmo, DJ. I I won't mention it again. Ah! No politics here. People are safe. Didn't we say it was a safe space? See, that's what he's saying. Like words trigger, like thoughts trigger, word association triggers, right? So I don't. What do you? He's like, why are you saying that? Why do you even need to? You don't even need to mention that word here. This is in nature. We're relaxing. I apologize, and I'm not kidding. If you've been watching my lives, like my assistant This is real. When I say things that are not good, he flips over. He shuts off. He moves around. Or when it's time to go, he's like, he turns on for me. He's like, it's time to go. It's time to go live. I was like, oh, DJ's on. Osmo, it's time to go live. All right. Yes, we're celebrating. We're celebrating our YouTube journey. It was 2 years, 2 years without really like just small kind, and I so appreciate all my supporters one at a time that added on. And we just grew while I learned baby steps, and now we're taking a little bit bigger baby steps. So blessings. Italy joined us, Germany joined us, England joined us, Philippines joined us, Indonesia joined us. Of course, Africa, India, Namaskar, Namaste. Places I can't even say. Kazakhstan. So it seems like the best of the best are joining us. The the vibration, high vibration, artists, inspirational players, quantum thinkers, scientists, doctors. I have a couple of psychics that are joining us. Are authors, DJs, um, rappers, lyricists, right? So I'm so excited. I'm thrilled to be able to bring you these things that are coming. If once we figure it out, we figure out how to put on collaboration, right? Collab. Once we figure out how to go live together, once we figure out how to, mm, mm, once we figure out the right distance from the camera we should be. You know what I'm saying? All these things are part of the journey, the YouTube University learning, training, growing, being, becoming hip hop holistic, waiting for my sponsorship, my dance wear, my yoga wear is coming through. Wait a minute. As a matter of fact, I did speak to someone. Someone did reach out to me. I need to communicate with them. I thought I was going to be taking a trip, but I don't know. Maybe I am going to be taking a trip. Maybe it's all going to happen together. Okay, let's find out about this. This is not the best position, is it? I gotta stand up straight. If I want to get sponsorship, they gotta see how tall I am. I'm super tall. Here I am, standing up tall, saying gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me for our farm adventure, yoga dance, moving into motivation, one day at a time, one step at a time. Yo, join me. I'm changing my language. We're upgrading our language. No buts, no ands, no can'ts, no won'ts, no don'ts, no shames. Yes, we can. And taking out the ums. All right. So we are using the yes we can, yes we do, yes positive affirmation, being and becoming. And we're aware. We're trying to juice more. We're trying to eat healthier more. We're sprouting beans more. Check out my ASMRs. Check out my chonky wild boar that adopted me. He's the cutest ever. I miss him. He had to go back into the wild, but we healed him. He got hurt. We thought he was done. That's what I'm saying. You just don't know. Don't say you're done. Never say never. It could just all be a simulation and a trick, and then they're like, wait, haha. Oh, but your mindset is wrong. Your mindset is out of it. You know, so snap into it. You can do this. Dale, si se puede. Dale adelante. Vamos. No sé dónde están mis amigos, mis amigas de Argentina, de Puerto Rico, de Brooklyn, the Bronx came through too, Texas and Canada. I know now I'm sounding cuckoo. All right, yo. That's it. Oh, I'm never taking that word out of my vocabulary, just so you know. As elegant, as professional, as whatever we become, yo is staying with us. So, to all my soul fitness soldiers, to all my soul fitness soldiers out there, I'm saying thank you. I'm saying gratitude. I'm saying join me. I'm saying help me to get some gear. Should I check in? Should I check in really quickly? Is there anybody, anything nice to say? Is there anybody that I know, any of my friends, anybody new friends that are on this journey that get me, that are supporting me, that want me to support you? Do you have a channel? I had somebody on the other day. I put his channel up there. If you're joining the YouTube University, if you want me to give you some advice of some of the best professors and advice and communities I can. Wow, it's a challenge to look at yourself this close. I'm sorry, I'm not going there. It's a challenge, but I'm not up for it. I gotta get a monitor. I want to do this right. I got this. I gotta get my DJI microphones, the little ones, so I can do the interviews. I gotta get the monitor. I gotta get the light thing. So I gotta basically get the whole creator's kit. So yeah, that's all coming. Should I check and say hello? Is there someone I should say hello to? Banana cheese? Let me know. Talk to me. Are we gonna grow up together? Or are we gonna work on our inner child and play together? I think it's the latter. I think we'll leave the seriousness to someone else and we'll just be sincere and play around and bounce back into motivation. We use dance as medicine, right? Okay. So yeah, should I check in? Super bright though. Hmm. Let's see. Maybe this view. Maybe we get a little different light. It might be better for me to see the link. You know the words. Mm. See, with the glare can be hard to read. Papi. No. Ow! I did almost trip on that tree stump. How's that light? Better or no? Asma, is that better for us to see? Let's see if we can say hello to anybody. It's, oh my gosh, it's always like a jungle. It never is. Okay, I did scrape my leg a little bit. It's hard to, we don't see if anyone's here because I think YouTube does this on purpose. They want me to do my thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, wait, you see, there's a few people here, but okay. Is it my backyard? Not really. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I kind of. Aw, green's the color. Okay. So Dan said hello. Sandy, I hope you join me, Sandy. I need the woman support. I need lady support. I need the feminine kind support, Sandy. I know I'm not the typical. I'm a little bit different, and but the message is there. If you're cool, if you're chill, see what I'm saying, right? The journey is the same, different on different days, though. Different names, different shades. That's all. But I need my ladies. I really do. Sandy, I want. Where are you still here? Let's see. Is this right now? Oh, Sandy, you're here. Oh, cool. I'm gonna put that up there then, Sandy. I want to escape to such an environment. Well, Sandy, stay in touch. If you want mankind support, I'm available. We do want mankind support. If you're the right kind of mankind and you have good language, scripture, yes. Yo, oh my goodness. Oh, see, so we do have real time. Oh, Sandy. Yes, Sandy. Sandy, stay in contact. Stay with us because I'm working with some people, other people that are doing retreats like this. Literally, they just came back from Poland. Um, and I know that financial priorities are everything, and this is not about, selling you something or whatever. But the thing is, maybe even I can help to inspire you to create a staycation. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes we think it has to be a big event, that it has to be a vacation, that our financial priorities don't allow for that vacation. So we get upset, we get out of the frame of mind of getting what we need, which is this. But Sandy, sometimes it's closer than you know. Like, let me stay calm. Let me think. There is most likely where you are, there's most likely a farm where they need volunteers, okay? There are communities that are open to having people come and, let's say, visit, volunteer, stay for the day, be fed for the day. Let's say you were willing to do a little farming, or whatever it is. There is a conservation in your city, right? Conservation. Let's say there is a city or state park, right? They need to conserve that. They need to conserve. I need motivation. Okay, stay with us. Stay with me, Sandy. That's what I do. I share about motivation. And I don't know if you know this or if you heard me. Look at this beautiful, oh my God. This is motivation, Sandy. Look at this beautiful piece of paper. I could take this and I could do art on it, okay? So motivation is all around us and it looks different than what we think, okay? So that's the thing. I'm going to share with you how to maybe take a new perspective, how to see it differently, how to find motivation by literally taking one step to move into it and not expect motivation to happen. Maybe you need to put me on and be like, hey, Sandy, it's time to get up, time to move today, Chandra. Maybe did you get something new to wear? Did you something I need, something you need? Maybe we could remind each other. That's my goal. That's why I'm doing this channel because I got to a place where I was quote unquote doing the right thing. I did my yoga teacher training. I was doing meditation. I was giving up the crew, wild thing, and I got really bored. I got really lonely. Things even started to happen that I didn't expect health wise. I lost some weight. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you from experience and exposure, I call it, after doing my yoga training, after saying, giving up certain addictions and this and that. And then you still find yourself in a place of what's going on, right? Because you can't, your innate, your core being, your specific uniqueness has a purpose. So we cannot dim it. We might have to refine it, redefine it, redirect it, right? Oh, Sandy, you're listening. I'm so great. What are you getting off? Are you getting off alcohol? See, Jesse is also being inspired here. it is helping, the motivation is helping to get off his addictions, right? To get off his mind that's taking him into other places. That's what motivation does. It helps us all. I appreciate that, Jesse. And, listening to you, Sandy, yes, we got to get off of it. We've got to get off of the TV. We've got to get off the couch. We got to get off of the negative language. This is definitely part of the journey. We've got to get off the couch and get out into nature, get off the chair in the desk in the office, right? So even if we have 1 hour lunch break, have we been conditioned to use that extra hour? We might get a little extra pay and then, pop something in the microwave and that isn't even alive anymore and just shove that down. But for what? Nah, we need to get out. We need to appreciate our lunch break to get out and get any little bit of sun that we can get. You know why? Because that will cosmically realign us. That will help our eyesight when we get back to the desk, to the computer, to the shop. If we're a salesperson or we're in a restaurant, that will help us to realign our, excuse me, our energy. So if we, not if we have been imposed upon, we have, even if it's just 5 minutes, that's an eternity. Literally forever is now. So when I say motivation is about just moving, believe me when I tell you, Sandy, and anybody else, any other of my beautiful women who are listening, I don't feel like it a lot of times. Just something always will come up that I should, as a woman, right? We know our work is never done. I don't, my love. We can connect. Let me see here. Listening to you. Did I put that up there? What did I put up there? I'll put that up there. Oh wow, look, there's more people. What does that mean? See, I don't get all this, guys. I am so learning. Oh wow, this is cool. What? I'm sorry, I did not see you. I don't know what is going on, but you guys got your points. That's the good thing. I love it. I don't know exactly what's going on, honestly, with the crowns and the points and the, I really don't. So don't. So don't. So wait until I understand, I comprehend, okay? Please, no offense here. Don't take any offense. Whatever I'm doing, I'm just trying, I'm just learning. And guess what? Just because I did it yesterday or I did it last month doesn't mean I remember how to do it again. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to stop speaking. It doesn't mean I remember how to do it again. I have a few things like my brain, like they call what do they call it? Dyslexia, right? They call it attention deficit disorder, ADHD, OCD. I would joke around. I take COD, OCD, COD. I don't know, but what it is new every day for me, and I just try my best. So Sandy, I don't have all those social media things. I'm trying, I'm learning, I'm getting because I had to go completely backwards and get away from everything in order to implement, to do my yoga teacher training, to do my yoga philosophy course, to do the laughter yoga, and to implement the lifestyle is the most important part because if I just got the certifications, right? Yeah, I could have went and I could have started teaching yoga. They tell you teach what you need to learn. You can do that, and that's what I'm still doing. So imagine if I did it before. I was not ready. Especially I was still drinking. Oh my gosh. Because my yoga teacher. Oh my god, I had quit drinking. I had quit for 4 months before my yoga training. Do you have an Insta? No. I gotta do something. I gotta get something that we can communicate. Chris, I have drama written all over me. Yes, don't I? This cake, that's why. Chris, you're right. Let me put that up there. He's correct, though, Mundo. That's why I had to. Chris, this is why we're led to what we are led to. Like we have to teach what we need to learn. I, you think this is drama? You have no idea, and it was so much fun. You would have wanted to be part of our crew. It was the best ever. I mean, it was just the greatest. If you could ever have the greatest kind of drama, I did. The greatest kind of cool people around me, the most beautiful, every shape and size, every color. Yes, and I say did because you're right. I had to step away. That's why I When I started to have the questions, when I started to doubt the conversations, when I start to feel the feeling in my throat, like I don't want to talk about them, I don't want to be part of the gossip. When I start to realize there's something wrong with this, when I start to kind of realize, wait, I'm not actually on. Yeah, maybe I have a couple of cocktails and maybe a little natural at the time, but nothing more. And I realize, like sleeping for days and waking up late, all that drama that comes with the party, I had to change it. So it led me to the yoga. It led me to the affirmations. It led me to realizing I had to change my language. So, Chris, you are right. Don't get me wrong, I love the drama. I love it. I love shows. I love a life filled with action. I love sarcasm and I love who did it murder mysteries. And I love, oh my God, Riquelme y Messi y Colo Pinto. You know what I'm saying? I love the underdog. I love the hero's journey. Yeah, I'm not that boring. I don't like it. I tried meditating by myself for days and hours and not speaking, and that's for another life, or that's one much more mature. You know what I'm saying? So, hi Brian. Yes, hi Hamid. Are you Indian? Happy, healthy, and holy Satnam. Brian, Reality Revolution. You can talk to the clouds to release water. Yeah, I know. Right, Chris, you do. You can, right? The Indian rain dance, right? It's gonna come anyway. Today, I don't have to talk. The rain is coming. If you just joined in now, yeah, I'm speaking a lot, but I spent the whole rest of the live just doing the yoga dance work, the Pilates. If you're wondering what I have on my head, it's a celebration cupcake. It's a celebration to all my beautiful subscribers, to my international crew of quantum thinkers, source players, positive supporters, YouTube entrepreneurs, co creators, mastermind aligners. Us, those of us who are rising to thrive. We've come out of the survival and we are ready to thrive with the help of the divine and of getting grounded by nature and of getting cosmically charged by the sun. I come out a lot. I woke up at 5 in the morning. We did we do ambrosial hour a lot. So sunset and sunrise are the times we've been mistakenly, let's just say mistakenly, unwittingly. Maybe they didn't realize it when we were told that we should protect ourselves so much from the sun that we actually blocked ourselves from receiving any of the beneficial benefits by putting sunglasses on all the time, putting hats on, and oh my God, the bird just came and visited us. This is the third time, and this is the closest he got. This is a divine sign. He is a special bird. He's the white one with the big, big white wings. So, our message of the day has been to fly. First, love ourselves, divine guidance. Loving ourselves is not a weekly thing at the spa, it's a daily thing. So, you guys, the bird is here. He came twice earlier and he is so close. He's so right here, this bird. You know the bird that you have, what do they call it? Like in the 1800s, 1900s, like in the Musketeer times when you had a label like that said your family name. There's a special name to that. Do you know what that is? There's potentially inappropriate messages are held for review. Just letting you know that this is not an inappropriate message channel. I don't appreciate it. I understand you have the choice, freedom of speech, but we're choosing higher here. And I know there's plenty of others. Believe me, I checked them. I was so shockingly surprised when I went to check out the other yoga. What's going on? What's going on? So I like my kind of style of yoga because at least you know what I mean. I do need better yoga gear. Are you wanting to sponsor me? Are you wanting to support me? I have already reached out to a sponsor, someone who was not was is a designer and participated in the the last, what was it, Miss USA, what, I have to figure it out, I'll let you know, but yeah, she's a designer and someone reached out to me, so we're waiting on that. I forgot about it, I need to contact them, so yeah. Let me see, Sandy. Sandy, are you still there? Are you understanding? Are you understanding what I'm talking about motivation, not just happening and then just having it in big spurts. So if you are able to do one little thing, let's say a new thing tomorrow, maybe you do one of the moves I showed you today, right? Maybe you join me again and you repeat a mantra that you didn't do. That's motivation. That's baby steps. And then one day leads to another. And next thing you know, Sandy, is it evening? I am here. Hi. I'm so glad, Sandy, because sometimes I get a lot of things from men and they're very interesting. You know how men and women are different? They say things different, they think different, they visually see things different. And, we have come to a time and place where we have taken off a lot of material. It's the norm. It makes us feel better, right? We're like, oh, we look better with less on. And then we get weird comments and things, but it's okay. It's all part of the journey. Because if I'm going to have a television show, which I do right now, I do. You're on it. You're with me. So it must be like a real reality show because you guys are. I'm listening, right? But there'll be times where I'm just doing the show and you just watch. And if you have comments, you can get popcorn and say it to your friend, or you can write it to me on my community post. Please come to my community post, Sandy. There's a lot of great messages there and pictures. And if you can read between the lines, you can get what creates the motivation. It's not what we think. You said, I'm looking good. Thank you, Rob. I'm sure you're looking good as well. Like attracts like. And I hope you like my, speaking about like, you like my celebration cupcake barrette. It's a barrette. Can you imagine? I must have an imagination to want to wear this. I just love it. And we're celebrating that you're joining us, Sandy. You're we're celebrating all my international quantum imagination thinkers that are moving into motivation one day at a time, that are forgiving themselves, that are seeing the signs, that are ready to fly. First love yourself, right? There's a reason they were called fly girls, right? You look stunning, sweetheart. Friends, community posts. I will check out your community posts. Ray, can you look so amazing and beautiful, sweetheart? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, it's a it's an ego thing. We all have it, and there are the days that no one wants to look at us, or we don't want to look at ourselves, where we might think we look like this, right? We're like, what happened to us? We ate so much sugar. That's what happened to us. We don't realize, we think that we got the OLD syndrome, but you didn't get the OLD syndrome. Especially, yeah. I like 30. You cannot get the old syndrome. You just got the wrong food and you got bamboozled into being having bad digestion and having stress imposed upon you, and you got hair loss of color that actually can come back. If you guys know that you can use the ancient Chinese secret called faux tea, and what's the other one? What's the other one that we're trying to implement? And you can actually reverse things. So don't give up, my beautiful lady friends. You're like an orchid, you're just gonna bloom again. It's a simulation, remember? So don't give up. They're gonna make the body toning bed. And if your mindset is not straight, it doesn't matter if you're tanned or and toned, right? If you're feeling out of it. Amazing. You look amazing, sweetheart. Thank you, Frenchie. I love you, Africa. I love you, India. I love you, Germany. I love you, Poland. I love you, Italy. I love you, Spain. I love you. I don't know where you are, Uzbekistan. I don't know what's going on, but Iran joined us. Israel joined us. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. We got the peace. We got the countries that are ready for peace. All right, so we send out love, we send out peace, we quantum think, we know that we are above and beyond. We are using a small percent of our brain, right? It's been proven already. So let's try to use a few more percentage, or let's mastermind the line and put it together. Let's use our eye power, our hand power. We are told that we can create and we can send energy. Let's elevate our language. Let's not stay in the lower chakras. That's so common, so cheesy, so predictable. It can be done so many other places, but not here. Please. Seriously? I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. Ladies, the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ladies. Ladies, stop wearing those stretchy, sweaty leggings. Stop doing that. I don't want to see the yoni sweat. You gentlemen, go over there. You know you want it. Go. Go. Leave us alone. We're trying to grow. We're just trying to grow. You know, that's what happened. That's what they say. Civilizations cannot grow. Civilizations cannot advance to peace because it's more about the lower chakras, the pee. People are more concerned with that than peace. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't. Can. You see why, Frenchie? What's up? Who's that? Flaca, flaca. Yo, here we go. Sweetheart. Oh, can we raise up? Can we rise? Doesn't mean you have to give up what you do. Doesn't have to mean you have to give up what you love. It might mean you might have to redirect it. You might have to share it with someone else. You might have to pick a more appropriate time, a more appropriate place, a more appropriate space. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you have to give it up. But knowing your place, this is what I'm talking about. People talk about adult, about opening your eyes to reality. And I'm sorry, I keep going back to this comment someone left. And I appreciate it, but it did make me think because this person took their time to write me a very long, in-depth, and I would imagine kind comment was their intention, right? And they spoke about what they saw in me, what they see about me, what they can tell about the inner child and the hurt from my past, and about me coming out of this place of imagination. Well, that's wonderful. But do we see that? Are there adults doing that? What are the teachers in the schools doing? What are the politicians doing? What are the people that are supposed to represent us? Are they living or are they creating their own bubble that suits them? Because if they were living out of their imagination, if they could see things better, wouldn't we not be hearing what we're hearing? Wouldn't we still have some people living, sharing their message, being appreciated for the fact that we give the freedom of speech? So I don't believe it. You know, I don't believe it. Sandy, you understand what I'm saying, right? I believe me. I believe nature. I believe positivity. I believe affirmation that I say to myself. I believe mudras and mantras that have existed for centuries. I believe what I see when I take the steps and I become stronger from doing the work. I don't believe sitting and talking and saying and telling people what they think they should do or they know, and that you have to be a vegan and a vegetarian and an aquarian and you have OCD, and I just say give me COD. I got to get monetized, you see, because love don't pay the rent. So I've been sharing and sharing. Why? Because I care. Why do I care? Because when Sandy comes to see me, when Sandy goes to see my friend in New Jersey that's doing the most amazing retreats, We want Sandy to be ready, to be in some kind of harmony, in some kind of balance, to have done the initial work so that she does not become the disruption to the peace, so that she does not self sabotage from old triggers and wounds of this child, that you're supposed to do this what you call it, shadow work, and have these these, I don't even know what they call them. We want Sandy to show up saying, "Oh, thank you, Lord. Really, all I wanted was to. I don't need to have a catharsis. I just needed to be free and peaceful in nature for a little while." And then Sandy's ready because she said she already learned how to just breathe, and she already learned and realized that taking 4 deep breaths in and holding them for 4 and then releasing for 4 slows down the brain. You see, because I got to get this out because the my battery's gonna go out, and because I'm excited because people are talking to me and I'm talking to people, and I'm because Sandy's a woman, and because Sandy's listening. And so if I wanted to share with one person, there it is. If I'm lucky enough to have more people here, amazing. If Sandy hears that I have done and will do again retreats with only 6 people, they have been the most beautiful things that you can imagine, can you imagine that my friend just came back from doing one in Poland, and that we swing on these things called sling yoga, and we just like get into a cocoon in a hammock and relax, and then she plays singing bowl, we realign with 432 hertz music. That's why I'm excited. And the tree just confirmed it. It just moved for me. And there is no wind. This is why I'm excited. Because I would love to meet you, meet someone, meet us together, mastermind aligned. The retreats that I have done have, whew, I'm going to tell you when it started. So if you have children, take them camping. If you have children, send them camping, send them to camp. Give them that opportunity to be in nature. Give them that chance to not be around cell phones. Give them the chance to get to know what is a canoe and what is the river and what is the lake. You know, start their retreats early, and you can go on a staycation. So you cannot, maybe you're not ready to make the retreat. Maybe you have to start saving $10 a week from today so that you can come next year, whatever it's going to happen, wherever I'm going to be. She was meant to do a retreat in Africa that had to get postponed and rescheduled, right? So something might be happening. We're going to collaborate. I'm going to check in and see if Sandy's still here. Sandy. See, Steve. Oh, Sandy. Every vacation, full planning. A vacation without planning is, yeah, Sandy. Here's the thing. Here it is. Staycation. I would love for you to stay in contact with me through my YouTube channel, of course. Okay, because that's all I got right now, girl. It's all I can do. Cannot do. I'm learning. I'm growing. I will do something else so that we can communicate better. Um, but tell me, let me know if you plan your little staycation, whatever that is. If it's even just a walk, let's say plan, you could do your little planning. You could plan for this weekend. You could plan to go to a park, you know, and sit by a tree. Please let me know that you did that. You got a lake in your area. You got a monastery you want to just go to. Something out in nature that you get away. I don't care, because even me with my YouTube, sometimes I'm like, no, there's not enough time. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? But lately, I'm just like, you know what? People have been leading me on. Oh, we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that, or there's work to do. It's gonna happen this time or that time, and then nature happens. As you know, I'm in nature. I'm working with animals and freestyling it. So before I was waiting, now I'm just doing it until the other thing happens. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I want to talk to you more. I want to talk to you about it, Sandy, and other people, about a staycation, about a a state park, about conservation work at your state park. You can escape. You can sign up as a volunteer. It's very tricky advising people to volunteer, but sometimes that's the way to get started. Give and then receive, right? Get yourself into a new place. Find out what garden, what community project. Look on Craigslist, and you will be shocked at you find that you can donate time, and then you can have lunch complimentary. You can be invited, right? To that place again. Like, even let's say you need to go sleep somewhere, whether you have a family, whatever, you can go to a monastery and it's complimentary. You don't have to be that religion even. Just have to be a good person that needs a place to rest. Okay? So there are places to regain, or you could do like me. You just come and you escape into someone's garden or someone's farm, or you just, you know, if you cannot find that space, if you're in a city space that doesn't allow, because even cities have gardens, they're all over the place now. Public, community, even little tiny farms. So you just have to do a little bit of research. I know for a fact that there's places right by you that you don't even know exist. Historic places, historic homes that you could take and escape. I know, I'm just getting really imaginative. You could say, today I'm going to dress vintage and I'm going to go visit that old historic home I always wanted to. And yeah, no one wants to come with me. They're not interested. They take it for granted. So I'm going to go alone, Sandy. And you're going to have an amazing day. And your mind is going to escape and you're going to think and you're going to act like a lady. And then you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I want to buy a long dress. I want to wear a hat, you know? And then you find yourself having fun, or you find you're saying, I want to have a virgin mimosa. You're like, because I don't want to be drunk, you know? I want to be able to take a walk and have all my awareness around me so I can be safe when I walk through the park. I don't want to be buzzy, right? Yeah, thank you. Sandy, right? I know, right? Because everybody's all about like going out for a cocktail. You gotta go out for a brunch and a mimosas. It's always about that. But it's not. It doesn't have to be. It can be that you get together and you go on a hike. It could be that you get together and you just sit together in quietness. And these ants, ooh, I was I was sitting. You know how they say you got ants in your pants? This is how it happens. You sit on a bug that is the ant's lunch. You get ants in your pants. Sandy, you made me very happy. Thank you. It's been a while since I've had a conversation. Although Lala came on, a couple of other ladies have come on, but that I've actually sometimes I don't talk. Honestly, I don't talk, Sandy, because you can understand. If you can read the comments, if you could see, a lot of men are visual, and I don't. I can start to cover up more. Yeah, right. But anyway, sometimes I just do my thing because I want my energy to stay positive. I want my message, and my message is really in the action, not in the language. So a lot of times I just don't speak and I just do it, especially as we're growing. But if you join, we're gonna start doing the classes. Okay, when I have enough committed, loyal lady friends, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you know, phones, hear ye tones. You want to move it before you lose it. Longevity, happiness, health, prosperity, changing our language, growing, learning, becoming an author, becoming a retreat leader. Wherever you are, you can do these things as a new entrepreneur on YouTube. As I say again, grace and gratitude. All my thanks to Neil, the CEO, and all the team, everyone who works on YouTube, who have decided to give us this opportunity. Soon, the more that you add on, my shop is coming on. I'm going to have t-shirts, Sandy, super cute, super beautiful, super cool. I'm going to have some products as well. I do beauty, do it yourself, DIY, do it your, see, I'm silly. You know what it is. Do it yourself. Satnam, Namaskar, Sat Nam Namaskar. Sat Nam Namaskar. Let's choose higher. Let's lift those chakras. Let's get that energy up. So, okay, here down here, animalistic, survival, sexual, right? You know, all of that. That's great. We need it. Then we take it up to here. We got communication. We take it to the heart, love, communication through the sound, through the vibration of the voice, right? And we take it a little bit higher. We have the third eye, the pineal gland, not the penis, the pineal gland. And then we have the crown chakra, right? Everybody says, I'm royal, I'm crown, I'm this, I'm that. But if we stay speaking and going down, how? Right? Joint, what's up? That's the joint, yo. That's old school. You the camera. Sandy is smiling. Let's just put a big smile on. I like that saying though. That's why I say some phrases we cannot let go of. Like you so fly, you the joint, yo, what's up? You know, but we are letting go of don'ts, can'ts, won'ts, shouldn'ts, blame, shame, blatant out of place sexuality, blatant disrespectful, rude commenting. That's out of the game now, okay? We tried that earlier on and it didn't feel good, didn't look good on us. It didn't work out well for us. So what we're doing is elevating, uplifting, getting into nature, moving into motivation. And I'm gonna end this live stream with tree pose, or maybe tree pose and then royal dancer. I love royal dancer. I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna move back. And we had a bird visit us 3 times today. So that's the Trinity. That's the Trident woman. That's the one I was talking to you about that did the retreats. Sandy, you can even go look her up. Seriously, she's much more. Uh, how should I say it? She's into the language, into the, because she's actually an author already. She has books, Sandy. So she's my source partner friend. TridentWoman.com, Trident Woman TV. I don't know, it's not TV, it's just Trident Woman on YouTube. Oh man, I don't know if this is gonna work. This is my last moves. Top of the moves. Yeah, I do like to support my source players taking this journey because it is challenging enough. So I do recommend them. Well, here I am finding myself in another place that I can't really. But here we are. Yeah, tree pose. Why? Focus, commitment, discipline, balance, flow, tree pose, all from this, right? As well as self aligning of the spine. Right there. Pressing the pelvis forward, pressing the foot into the ground, relaxing the shoulders, keeping the spine straight. Tree. Ah, focus. You see, Sandy? So it's not about the talking, it's not only the speaking. Yes, the speaking, the right words from the right person at the right time can inspire, but it needs to be combined with the motivation of movement, with the actual ACT, the act of activating the Ken theory, or else it dissipates. It's just more stuff in our head, okay? So we need to take that from in our head into our body and place the action. And then you wake up one day and you go from here to here to here because we didn't speak and we took the time to do the action. Then we come here and then we put a cupcake on our head and we start a YouTube channel and we take 2 years to grow, but everything happens for a reason. So we had something clear to show. Okay? Now we do both left and right. We're becoming ambidextrous using left and right side so that we can activate more